Okay, welcome everyone. Rosie is joining us in the bottom right today. It's kind of hard to see her, but that is an ear poking up on the left-hand side of the little camera. So yesterday I premiered my Onyx only video in Pokemon FireRed, and a lot of people said that I kind of asked the question like, which electric type should I do? Because electric types are kind of bad. A lot of people said I should play Electabuzz. So maybe I'll play Electabuzz. Let's do it today. This is going to be included in a video in the future, so if you're watching this stream and you don't want any spoilers for future videos, don't watch the rest of this run. This is my first run with Electabuzz, so we're going to play first run rules, Hardy Nature, Hidden Power Dark. I'm not going to be allowed to use Hidden Power, and we are going to not evolve from an Elekid. I have a few reasons for this. I feel like when they made FireRed, their goal was to make the game as... I can't figure out where to put my phone. I'm like hovering it around, trying out all these different locations. And it's just not... None of them are feeling good for me. I'll put it there, I guess. It's not the greatest location, but that's fine. Anyways, I feel like when they made FireRed, they really tried to make the game as true to the original games as possible. Because, like, if you say, you catch a Zubat in Mount Moon, you evolve it into a Golbat. You would think after Generation 2, you would then evolve it into a Crobat, complete the game with it. That's really fun. No, you can't. You can't evolve your Golbat into a Crobat. And so, as a result, it feels kind of weird for me starting these runs with like Magby and Elekid and then evolving as I go. So I'm going to play these Pokemon like they were in Generation 1, just like I did with Onyx, as if they're single stage Pokemon. And that'll be how they get ranked within my first playthrough tier list, which I'm hoping to fill out in FireRed with all of the Kantonian Pokemon. I'll kind of be done this series once I finish off all of the species that were originally introduced in Generation 1. And then, obviously, once I finish this series, I want to start playing FireRed with just species. So, like, I would do an Elekid-only playthrough, as Redriosi's suggesting, or I would do a Steelix-only playthrough, or a Crobat-only playthrough, that kind of thing. I don't know if Electabuzz fails to breed an Elekid until you get the National Dex. I actually don't know that. I don't think you're not going to catch an Elekid anywhere. Okay, so let's talk about this Pokemon. Electabuzz, base stats, 65 HP, 83 attack, 57 defense, 105 speed, 95 special attack, and 85 special defense. Medium fast growth rate, again, it's first playthrough, so I'm running Hardy and Hidden Power Dark. Then for move pool, we have Quick Attack, Leer, and Thunder Punch at the start. Not a great set against Brock. And at level 17, we learn Light Screen. Also not going to help us against Brock. At least we have Quick Attack and Leer. That's great. Level 25 Swift, 36 Screech, 47 Thunderbolt, so we don't need to buy the move from the game corner, which is really nice because money is actually quite tight in FireRed. You can typically only buy one TM from the game corner before you get to the first round of the Elite Four, and then usually by the second round of the Elite Four, you can just squeeze in 2 TMs. Thunder at 58, but I don't think I'm going to be using Thunder today, even though we can learn Rain Dance. I'm actually not aware of where the Rain Dance TM is in Generation 3. Let's look it up. I don't want to miss this if it's something that I should be picking up. Route 15. Oh. Oh, okay. It's where Rage was in Generation 1. Oh, you know, I never really played a lot of Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. I've never even finished the game. I should finish it sometime on stream just for fun. But like do a full playthrough of it. Maybe I'll do that at some point this year. But I never finished those games, but every time I hear this music, it doesn't remind me of those games. Instead, it reminds me of Van Man's channel. I miss Van Man making videos. Van Man, if you're out there, I hope you're doing well. Okay. Through TM and HM, Focus Punch. I actually don't know where that one is either. Let's look it up. I don't think we're going to use it, but should always know where it is. Focus Punch, TM, 01. How do we get that? Pickup. Oh, that's in Emerald. It's in Silphco. Oh, okay. I don't think it makes sense to use Focus Punch, though. It's where Takedown is. Okay, yeah. Okay, so, Focus Punch. We got some coverage options. That's one of the reasons why people think Electabuzz might perform decently well as an electric type. We have Iron Tail, Psychic, Brick Break. That's not a lot of moves that give us like really great coverage, but it is enough moves that give us good enough coverage against the stuff that really counts, specifically ground types. We can hit them with Brick Break if they're a rock type for super effective damage, and our attack stat isn't so dramatically below our special attack that it doesn't make sense to use it ever. And we can also hit them with Psychic if we want to use our special attack stat, but it won't be super effective. We also get Iron Tail. Iron Tail is purchasable through the game corner, so I probably want to avoid it if I can get away with it, and its accuracy is also 75%, which leaves a lot to be desired. We can also use Thief, so that, like, usually Thief is useful against Misty, but obviously we're an electric type and we have Thunder Punch right from the start, so Misty shouldn't be a problem. It's just going to take a while to beat Brock. Again, this is my first playthrough, so I'm going to play it first playthrough rules. Timer will stop after the first champion is defeated, then we will play the post game, but the post game will have its own unique timer that starts as soon as Oak leaves in Pallet Town, and then it will go until the end of the second champion battle. Okay, are we ready for this? I'm kind of ready for this. This will be in a video in the future. I expect it to be Jinx versus Electabuzz versus Magmar. Why am I only now noticing Electabuzz has a tail? Yeah. Scott, may I ask a question? Yes, of course. Quickly, before we get going, I'm just going to do a little stretch here. Oh, we also get Shockwave. It's probably not going to be useful. There's not that many places where you get your accuracy lowered, and usually it's Pidgeotto that's doing it. We're going to one-shot Pidgeotto through this entire challenge, I expect. Yeah, Red Rossi's saying Electabuzz is way too fast. Yeah, if for a solo challenge, if we could take some of the speed points, like 25 of the speed points, and just move them over to special attack, that would be way better. Or even divide them evenly between attack and special attack. Also, our physical defense is quite low, which makes ground type moves concerning. Do you think Gen 5 will make good content in this format? That's the question from earlier. I don't know. I don't know yet. I haven't played Gen 5 in this format, so I have no idea. I think it'll be better than Gen 2. Like, Gen 2 seems to make the worst content in this format. But even Gen 2 content's good content, I think. So, they're all quite close, but I don't think you should think about, like, is it going to make good content? Just do stuff that you, like, enjoy doing. If you enjoy doing it, make it, and then that's it. As you're delivering, how about Aaron only Emerald? That sounds bad. Aggron was quite bad. Gym Leader Matt recently was getting into solo running Emerald and was testing a bunch of things with his overlay as I was distributing a bunch of the tools that I was using. And he chose Aggron to do like his tests with. Which is just so brutal. If only he had chosen a better Pokemon. That's brutal. Okay, I have to remember to start a replay here, otherwise we're not going to be able to refilm this for the video, and that'll be really unfortunate. So let me do that now. Okay, replay has started. We are ready to go. Let's do this. Electabuzz only, Pokemon FireRed. This is my second stream ever. Oh, I don't think I set the starter. Just a second. I did not set the starter. We also modded some things. Yeah, we got cat cam over there. Rosie's not doing anything. One second, sorry, before we really get started. Rosie's not doing anything. Rosie's right in there. How you doing, Rosie? And then down here. Oh, I can't quite get it. Momo's sitting on the chair. Oh, look at her. She came from nowhere. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Alright, we're going to restart the replay. Do that all again. Okay, here we go. FireRed with only Electabuzz. Because you asked. I hope this is not too bad. That's an okay front sprite. Also, the rival's name is Terry, because that is how all of the natures are calculated for the enemy teams. It uses the trainer's name to calculate their natures, which is really weird. And for the rival, it doesn't use Gary, it uses Terry. Why? I don't know, it's so weird. I think we go up against Venusaur today because we don't have super effective damage, really. The Venusaur team is pretty bad, though. Thunder Punch, I think, will do more damage. Even though Quick Attack is neutral, but Thunder Punch has higher effective power. Still is kind of slow. Yeah, we have Psychic, but like our base typing is not super effective against it. Alright. Yes, Gary would have a different nature than Terry, that is true. In general, when the back sprite is weird. I agree, SB Flame. I'm not sure about this back sprite. It's a little bit weird. He looks like he's like, I don't know, like bent or something. Like his head just got kind of like bent to the left side. Not great. Yeah, Ice Punch would be awesome. I'm feeling good today. I did all my chores this morning. Cleaned the house. It's great. Now I'm free. Free to play Pokemon. They made this guy mandatory in FireRed, unlike in Yellow. Oh, sorry, unlike in Red and Blue. In Yellow, he's mandatory. Also, no running shoes until after Brock. Come on. Why? We're obviously gonna fight every trainer here. I think we'll fight some of the trainers here, then we'll go back to heal because we're running low on Thunder Punch, so we'll just go back to Viridian City to heal. And then once we go back to Viridian City to heal, we will go and fight the rival on Route 22 to get extra experience because we need every drop of experience we can get in the early game. Back sprite looks like a UFO on a toy's body. Oh, that's weird, yeah. No, blocking out on the camper is a terrible idea. He doesn't have Diglett in this game. He starts with Geodude. Gonna be so slow to earn experience. The Geodude also has Defense Curl. If we could block out on this rival. So if we lose here, we'll just block out. Yeah, if he had Diglett, that would be an okay idea, but he does not have a Diglett, unfortunately. We're not going to block out here. I don't want to waste time. We'll just fight wild Pokemon. Yeah, Electabuzz only has static. Yeah, no second ability, unfortunately. How many more Onix runs do you plan on doing this? No, I think just one. Last year we did Onix and Crystal. I guess this year we did technically two because we also did Onix in Red version. We did Red and FireRed this year. But I'm not going to do like I don't think I'll do the Emerald Onyx video this year. I think that'll be a 2026 thing. I'm still not ready for Nose Pass. Yeah, on it. Struggle is significantly better in Gen 1. Okay, that's interesting. We could maybe then run Struggle against Brock. I don't know. I wonder if just Leer and Quick Attack will be enough. I'm going to try Brock for the first time at like maybe 15. At least like the training here is not that slow. This is not the worst ever Brock split. It's not going to be a great Brock split. It'll be slow, but it's not the worst Brock split just because we have fast training with Thunder Punch. We one-shot everything. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, like or bad thing for us. If the static will paralyze ground type Pokemon, by the way, it's when they physically attack us with a move that makes contact. So we will paralyze with static, and if the Onix gets paralyzed, then it's more likely to go for Rock Tomb to try and outspeed us again. Kind of annoying. But Brock doesn't have full heals now. Not like in Gen 1. This game is very different from Gen 1. A lot of the stuff that we know and love from Generation 1 is not applicable here in Generation 3. Like, he doesn't have Bind in Generation... Oh, no, he does have Bind in Generation 3. But, what is it? What, he doesn't have one of the moves. Is it Bide? I think it's Bide. He only has 3 moves on his Onix in this game. Yeah, Tackle, Bind, and Rock Tomb. Oh, got a shiny Hitmonchan. Congrats, that's awesome. Glad you got a shiny Hitmonchan. That's hype. Like, this is not the worst Brock split of all time. And it's an electric type. Also, this is a first playthrough. I'm going to play this very similarly to how I would just play a first playthrough if I was doing it on my own at home. Well, I'm at home, but on my own, without you all here with me. I would just play like a straightforward approach to things and not try and get too fancy. Like, I'm just gonna grind, and then at some point, like, Leer and Quick Attack will do enough damage, and I'll probably win like that. And then if they're not working, maybe we'll explore something like Struggle. Will Steelix get a chance? Thanks for the $2. Yes, Steelix will get a chance. But I have to finish all the Cantonian Pokemon first. Happy birthday, Robert. Ornithopter. Love me some Ornithopters. Magic's great. Struggle with 3-shot Geodude at level 15. That doesn't seem enough. Doesn't seem like it would be enough. Like, because if we 3-shot the Geodude, then we still have to go up against the Onix. And we're going to take a little bit of damage from 2 tackles from the Geodude, let's assume. And then the Onix, we're going to, like, what, 5-hit? 4-hit? 5-hit? Probably 5-hit. And if we 5-hit the Onix... I don't know. So getting to Struggle takes a while. I'm not going to try Struggle right away. I want to try Leer Quick Attack. We'll see how it does. There's also a certain amount of when I'm filming these first runs, like, I do want to do the most optimal strategy, but sometimes there's just like a strategy that's good to illustrate to everyone who's watching the video. Like, how does Leer and Quick Attack do against the Onix? Because that's the most obvious strategy. We also, like, to get to struggle, we have to waste quite a bit of time with spamming out Leers and Quick Attacks on random Pokemon here. Oh, if we get... I want an Oranberry so bad in the beginning of this game. If we could have an Oranberry before Brock, so many Pokemon would do infinitely better. Berries make Falkner really easy in Generation 2, even with some bad Pokemon. You can just go in at like level 9 and still beat Falkner because you have a berry. But in this game, it's not really possible. Alright, Quick Attack is one-shotting stuff so we can stay here longer. Me and my 5-year-old son love these videos. Love from Bolton, England. Hey, Chris White. It's great to have you here. Also, say hi to your son for me. Or I'll say hi to him. Hey! I don't know your name. Just so everyone knows, here's a great example of why I always keep this channel as family-friendly as possible. I think there's so many magical things to just like father-son enjoying an activity together. Father-daughter. It could be anything. Okay, it's getting kind of slow now. 15 to 16 is taking quite some time. Yeah, there's a lot of HP and defense EVs here in the forest. I can switch over to that. I'll probably do that for the main video, but not right now. Oh. I am having this happen occasionally with FireRed right now, where like it'll just freeze for like half a second maybe. Mudkip running Emerald for daily December. How is Mudkip gonna do? Does he get Bulk Up like Swampert? If it doesn't get Bulk Up, it's gonna be not great. Speed EVs are everywhere. Speed EVs are everywhere. Speed EVs are the worst EVs to get in Generation 3. You like almost you actively don't want them in most runs. And obviously with Electabuzz, like we don't want them. The thing is, we want to knock everything out because we are getting experience, and that's just leveling us up more, and leveling up is good. So like, I guess we could try struggle here. Like, I'm just fighting Pokemon. Like, we either heal now or we try struggle. Oh. Let's try struggle. Just because we're actually fairly close to it. I'm going to find, like, a cocoon, and then we're going to spam out a bunch of Leers. I'm going to keep, like, 4 or something like that. I just don't want to lose health. We'll try struggle, and then if struggle doesn't work, we'll heal, and then we'll fight Brock with Leer and Quick Attack. We'll test both. Oh my gosh. Where are the Metapod and the Kakuna? Come on. There we go, finally. Alright, how long does this take? 12 minutes and 54 seconds when we start spamming these out. So, what is the time cost? Yeah, you'll only get to Leer Judude, I know. That's why I was like, just keeping like 3 or something is probably enough. It could defense curl too, which is annoying. Yeah, oh yeah, I will get light screen if I hit 17. I don't think right now I'm gonna level up to 17 if I fight Brock. I think if we hit 17, we go to 18 and then we try again over the next damage rounding threshold. I don't think getting to 17 is gonna help so significantly. Okay, we'll go to 2. 2 Leers. We'll fight Brock now. Save. We did it. Okay. So it took like a minute and a bit, a minute and 20 seconds to get to struggle. We paralyzed it right away with static. Oh, crit the Geodude? Are we gonna do this? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Crit the Onix, miss Rock Tomb. Okay, when we don't crit the Onix, it's very bad. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. The Onix is incompetent. Wow. 17, light screen. Brock is defeated. First try. Yeah! Honestly, that looked like very good, but we did get 2 crits. So I think we could do that at 15. I'm fairly certain that we could do that at 15 after seeing it. We don't learn Rock Tomb, so we'll sell it. Because we can buy repels here, unlike in Generation 1. There's another difference between the games. God, we can get paralyzed because the rule that we can't get paralyzed was not introduced until Generation 6. Everyone always forgets these things. And they're like, they tell me stuff in the comments like, what was the one that I got yesterday with Onix? Oh yeah, you should have taken Sturdy just so that you could survive a hit on the first turn against Misty. Sturdy doesn't work like that until Generation 5. I wish. That would be so much better. Yeah, Onix missed a lot. That is another thing that was good about that fight. We both got the critical hits and Onix missed a lot. Giovanni shouldn't be that bad. Remember how bad Giovanni is in this game? He doesn't have a ride on. We have Psychic. Psychic's super effective against the Nidos. I think we'll be fine against Giovanni. I'm not that worried about him. Whoop. Alright, we'll get the Person Berry. All these little dark grass patches, they have berries on them usually. Gemma, member for 29 months. Thank you so much for the support. Gotta focus on executing here. Can't read the message right now. I'm gonna pick up Thief. I don't think I need it, but we can also get the Ether from down here. This guy is not mandatory for the Ether, unlike he is in Generation 1. Oh, we don't have to fight that guy. He's got rock types. You forgot the Person Berry? No, I didn't. I picked it up. Oops. Yeah, Mr. Psychic. Yeah, we get Psychic once we arrive in Saffron City. Yeah, Thief is also... Yeah, that's true. Thief is also good against the Rock-type Pokemon. So for Nugget Bridge, I can teach Thief and then have a special... Because Dark-type moves are special in Generation 1... sorry, Generation 2 and 3. So we can teach Thief and then have special damage for Rock-type Pokemon. We also get Mega Punch. I just didn't catch my HM users because I'm bad. Oops. We can fight Misty right away, I think. The Golden Person is not mandatory in this game. So yeah, I didn't forget the Person Berry. What you talking about? Okay, here we go. Misty. Thunder Punch. One shot Star You. Star Me's next. Thunder Punch. Oh, almost one shot. Okay, it's really good I got the Person Berry because we did get confused by Water Pulse, and she almost got me. It did a lot of damage, but nope, not good enough. Yeah, running shoes on 4 times speed. They're actually, they feel slower than they are in Generation, than in Emerald. But I don't think they are. I think they're the same speed. I don't know. It just has like, it's how like everything is laid out in FireRed. FireRed is slightly visually different than Emerald. I don't know how to explain it. Okay. So yeah, all these fights are really easy. Oh my gosh. Electabuzz, a monster. After we got freed from Brock, this has been great. Hello, Timo. You don't even need Quick Attack though for the Starmie because you're already faster. Like, That's the thing about Electabuzz. It's just really fast. I'm sure people will comment in the video, "Please just use Quick Attack." It's on low health. Quick Attack, please. I always forget Quick Attack and then people call me out for it. It's great. Was it a speed tie? Oh, I didn't see that it was a speed tie. I just assumed that I was faster. So people will call me out. That's great. Oh. Well. I guess I'm going to teach Thief. Put it in the place of Light Screen. Light Screen's kind of trash. You can also register the TM case in this game so that you go right into it. It's always nice. Thief. Oh yeah, Super Potion. That's right. Yeah, Thunder Punch was the right call, not Quick Attack. Yeah. We'll go back and heal. In first playthroughs, I play a little bit more casually, so I'm like losing some health. I'm like, oh, I'll just walk back to the center. Like, it's no problem. We don't care about Intimidate because we're a special attacker. Let's go. Okay, I'm a female Electabuzz, as you can see, so we're going to get Attract. This is the Attract TM. This is where Thief is going to be useful for the first time. There's a Geodude here. We have to either fight this guy with Geodude to get the Elixir, or we fight the guy with Onyx. But same as in Generation 1. I think Elixir is better in almost all cases. A Return TM is where the Swift TM is in Generation 1. So as soon as we clear Rock Tunnel by Lavender Town is where we get it. Yeah, we can get Secret Power, I guess. Requires one extra fight against this guy. Another reason why Thief is good. Secret Power is better than Quick Attack, and it's more accurate than Mega Punch. It also has a chance to paralyze. Mega Punch doesn't. Typically, I like running Secret Power more than I like running my Mega Punch at this point in the game. Mega Punch feels good from when you get it at the tutor until you get Secret Power, and then usually I drop it for Secret Power. We do get less power, but I think the consistency is better with most Pokemon in FireRed. Oh, well, it's fine. Hey, look at that. Quick Attack. Look at Bill. He turned himself into a Clefairy. Bill, what freaky experiment were you doing? No, come back here. Ether's over there. It's not on the little wall beside the last in FireRed. And so everyone's aware, if you just joined the stream, I will be making this into a video later on, so if you don't want spoilers, just don't watch right now. This is also not going to be a stream highlight over on the Supercuts channel, just so everyone is aware. If I'm doing like a first playthrough that's going to make it into a fully produced video, it doesn't make a ton of sense for me to also make that into a supercut. We're just going to choose our battles, and in this case it doesn't make sense to make like 3 pieces of content out of the same run. So it'll be yeah, it'll just be stream and then full video for this one. I said no to Swift. I would rather have Quick Attack in case I'm fighting a Pokemon that's faster, at least for now. Quick Attack's going to go away very soon, as we get through Rock Tunnel. But like Swift, like we're basically never going to have our accuracy lowered. Because Pidgeotto, as I said, is the most common Pokemon to do that. Also, healing in this center is not a bad thing like it is in Generation 1, because you can't dig back from Diglett's Tunnel to Cerulean City, so you might as well just heal there. You can also heal here on the SS hand, but then it's a little bit harder to get the max elixir if you do that. I wanted to grab the max elixir. If I'm doing round 2 of the league, grabbing as many ethers and max elixirs as possible is really good. So in here, where Body Slam used to be, is Brick Break, our fighting type move, which we can get rid of Quick Attack for. Now we have super effective damage. against normal types. The rival has Raticate as well as Pidgeotto. Sometimes it's useful against both. In this case, it's only useful against the Raticate. There's 3 berries in here: Pecha, Cherry, and Chesto. There's no rare candy in that quarter. The rare candy was moved back where the citrus berry was, just after the tunnel south of Cerulean City. Brick break the Raticate. Bye-bye. Secret Power Kadabra, physical moves, and Secret Power the Venusaur twice. Okay, well, Sleep Powder's annoying. It's not doing enough damage with Vine Whip, though, so we can just 2-shot. Round 2 is going to be brutal for electric types. Yeah, we have to deal with Steelix. Yay! We're going to see it today. Just keep your eyes peeled. Eventually, we'll be over there. Be suffering. We don't have a Pokemon for this. Because I'm bad. Hey, that's useful. Normally you catch Pidgey and Rattata on Route 1. But I forgot. Mostly because I'm streaming. I don't think I would have forgotten if I was just playing normally. Whoa! This is a determined Pidgey. This does not let me use Cut yet, though. Yeah, Magneton, oh my gosh. Don't talk to me about that. That's gonna be... It's gonna be a rough run. Oh. Okay, are there like only Pidgeys here? What is happening? What? No, yeah, there's other stuff. Aren't there like Bellsprout here or something? I need like a Bellsprout or something. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we can use Thief to steal a Black Belt or something later on if we find a trainer. What is this? This is terrible. There we go. No, we cannot actually take Meowth because pick up his band. So we cannot get Hidden Power. Sorry. Can Meowth cut? I didn't know that Meowth can cut. Interesting. I don't think we need the Cherry Berry for this. Yeah, all the Black Belt trainers have their Pokemon with the Black Belt item. So we can go to the dojo to get one. Or we can get it from Giovanni's gym later into the game. We'll probably give up Secret Power. Secret Power here, by the way, also lets us avoid activating his static. Because it doesn't make contact. So that's why I'm using it. Bike voucher. No. You insult me, Oddish. Oops. Alright. Bicycle. Obtained. Let's continue. Beat Surge. I didn't even talk about Surge, really. He was easy. He's bad. She's not really... All the trainers here in this section of the game are much easier in Generation 3 than they are in Generation 1. Is anyone else having rough audio? Hopefully not. I tested stuff before and it sounded fine to me. Oh no. That's annoying. There's also another cherry berry there. I normally don't pick it up, but he's got a cube on. I'm just going to save. I think Brick Break's going to be better against it. Did a lot of damage, wow. At least there's just Slowpoke coming up over the next 2 trainers, so I don't have to worry about them. Yeah, there's not really much bag optimization in these games. It is a breath of fresh air. You gotta think about the bag a lot in Generation 1. It's not that annoying. Only one turn asleep. Alright. We gotta fight a guy here. He doesn't exist in Gen 1. You can skip him. Or I think he does exist, but you just get to skip him. Brick Break was better than Thief. I'm looking at the damage ranges. We got RBY XP Router working, by the way. It was a long time. It was broken. We got it working originally, and I was excited about it, and then it broke for a long time. Couldn't figure out why. And I wasn't playing a ton of FireRed for a decent period of time. But I've played like 6 or 7 runs this week. So I figured that's why I'm doing this stream, because I'm just in the zone with this game right now. It's hard constantly switching back between 7 different games. Just really messing up my brain as to like what I should be remembering. Like, which version of Kanto is this? Is it red? Is it yellow? Is it this one? Is it the Gen 2 Kanto? No. Okay, self-destructing hiker Dudley, and Dudley does not have self-destruct in this game. He is not nearly as good as he is in Generation 1, and we one-shot with Brick Break. The Graveler is a 70.7% chance. We could fight that guy for our experience. He has like 4 Slowpoke, I think. I almost never fight him. But if you have an electric move, it's pretty good. Bye-bye. I thought the Oddish was coming in second, so I went for Secret Power. Okay. We did it. So now, if we go down south here, talk to this lady up at the top of this place, she'll give us return. Then we'll fail to go down the stairs. It's okay. Oh, everything's hard. Okay. You only want to walk down 1 step there, and then you go straight through that staircase. Go in here. We got to go into this building and talk to this lady. She gives us the tea. Not the drama. In this case, the literal tea, which we can then give to these guards, and that allows us to go in here. You don't buy the fresh water like you do in Generation 1, which allows us to talk to Mr. Psychic and get TM29. Nice. Wanted to do that before the rocket hideout. Okay. We actually have to do this part of the plot line. We have to go and fight Giovanni. So we've got to get the lift key, which we don't have to do in Generation 1, which means we do need to go over here. We can get the black glasses. I don't think they're useful, but I haven't really found a run yet where I'm like, oh, the black glasses were just great. I usually pick them up and I'm like, I have a dark type move. Maybe they'll be helpful, and then they're never helpful. They're one of the few held items that boost a type of damage that are available in these games without just finding wild Pokemon that have a 5% chance to hold the item. Obviously, a 5% chance to hold the item is a terrible chance to hold the item, so I usually don't go for it. Also, Nugget over here. Oh, I picked it up already. What am I doing? You have to pick that up. You can't get by. Yeah. Okay. Basement floor 4. Calcium. Let's use that to increase special attack. Then let's teach Psychic now. I think Psychic in the place of Secret Power. Secret Power you can buy back later, so it's a really is a TM you don't really need to worry about holding on to for a long period of time. Okay. Now we have a special move that hits ground types. Oh. Yeah, this has been really good since Brock. And even Brock wasn't that bad. Yeah, I'll ether the Psychic just in case. Been watching your channel for years. Absolutely quality. Love from England. Thank you. Glad you've been watching for so long. I think that does, to me, say that I'm making something of quality, because you wouldn't stick around if it wasn't good week in, week out, so thank you. Alright, beat Giovanni. Pick up Sylph Scope. Let's get out of here. Normally I'd dig out of this location, but I forgot to get my Rattata, so we have to walk out. It takes literally 5 seconds extra. Not a big deal when these are first playthroughs. Everything is just... everything's going to be a bit rough. Now there isn't really a reason to come in here other than buying vitamins. So I'm going to see if I can get some vitamins. I think some calcium. Let's pick up some calcium. A lot of the times in FireRed you don't want to get vitamins because you want to save the money for TMs from the departments, from the game corner, because they cost so much money and you really need every spare cent to go towards those TMs. Especially if you get Thunderbolt, Flamethrower, and Ice Beam, you should probably just save. But in this case, we don't really get that many good moves. We get our good moves other ways. It's weird that I don't have a low level Pidgey, so it just doesn't learn that right away. Can we fight Erica? Let's fight the rival first. He's usually easier than Erica. I don't expect him to be difficult. Okay. I think the Psychics, I think we can probably just Thunderbolt them when we get there. Okay, well we crit. Thunder Punch did one hit the Kadabra no matter what though, just so you know. I think Psychic is going to make Erica not that bad. We're going to finish Pokemon Tower, then we're going to fight Erica. Or maybe we will do all of Cycling Road first, just because it's easy. Easy experience. I don't think 1 or 2 extra levels for Cycling Road is really going to benefit us that much. Because sometimes you fight Erica first to get the level for Cycling Road so that you can fight the guys that have Wheezing and gain fast experience. But in this case, I don't think that that's required. You can probably just go to them right away. Oh, I should have saved. Well, hopefully Psychic is enough here. Okay, Focus Energy into Leer. Okay, no Bone Meringue, so we're okay. Let's see. So there's some Drowsy up here. I think 1 Drowsy or 2 Drowsy. We'll see. I think just 1 actually. These channel are great for special attack EVs. Yeah, but they're bad for experience. So we'd kind of want to avoid them. If we can. Okay, well, that was a 35% chance. We got it. Which iteration of Cycling Road has been the most enjoyable to traverse? Well, Cycling Road looks a lot cooler in Generation 3 and 4. It's a lot. I think it's the most interesting in Generation 3 because it's kind of windy. It's up above everything. In Generation 4, it's just a straight line. Good level design. We made you a straight line. Hopefully you enjoy. Then Gen 5's like, we made you a circle. Hopefully you enjoy. Come on, people. Just could be a little bit more interesting than this. I know kids play these games, but like, I played Kanto when I was a kid. It was fine. Alright, I am going to do some optional training. In FireRed, right now, it seems like this is completely pointless for me to do. Like, why are you doing optional training? This is, like, you're just slowing Electabuzz down. There's no reason to do this. And that's a fair criticism of how things look right here in this point in the game. That said, there is going to come a point in this run where we start having significant issues because we're underleveled. And it's going to be later into the playthrough. Either League Round 1, somewhere later into the League, because Lorelai's not going to be a problem, or it's going to be League Round 2. And we're going to really regret not doing the training now when that happens. I do want to fight this guy. Also, Giovanni's coming up. We want to make sure we're just a little bit higher level to fight him. I've played a lot of FireRed runs recently where I cut so much training from the run and then I paid the price late into the game. I'm not thinking about EVs. Everyone's so fixated on EVs. And I know they're important, but they're not really that important. It's like, are you gaining more experience per second than you otherwise would be? I'm targeting gaining the most possible experience per second. Oh my gosh. This tree. Do we get substitute? I'm going to skip it for now. Maybe I'll like go and yoink the black belt and then come back and get substitute in the place of thief, because like thief's not good. We could get the quick claw in here. That'd be a great item. We might run out of our repel. Oh, we got pretty far with it. Oh, one encounter, okay. Oh, another thing about EVs is that I'm not 100% sure which trainers to fight for them yet, and I don't feel like I'm really deep enough into this series to have a really good sense for what the proper EVs are, like where to fight the people. That like gives you a good blend of both a lot of experience and a lot of EVs. Alright, thief. We got the black belt. There we go. Also, if you're targeting a round 1 champion, I do think that it's, like, you never need to work on EVs. You can just level, and you'll be fine. If it's round 2, the round 2 champion is a lot more difficult than the round 1 champion, so doing some EV training for him would make sense. But right now in my format, I play trying to make good decisions for the first champion, and then I just try and get through the second champion. No, we'll put Substitute in the place of Thief. Substitute is the best move in Generation 3. I think that nothing else comes close to it. It's really, really, really good. Okay, so we could do Sylph first, or we could do Koga first. I'm going for Koga. We're just going to hope that we don't have tons of problems against this one juggler. There's only one mandatory juggler in this gym. It's just this guy. You can skip the other guy that is normally mandatory in Generation 1. Then I have Psychic for Koga's team and Substitute, so I think I should be fine. I might fight the Tamers for a little bit of extra experience, or just this Tamer. I typically don't fight 2 Tamers, 2 Jugglers in this gym like I do in Generation 1. I just fight 1. Watch this little secret path that Exceptional showed me about. Look at that. That's so sweet. I had no idea that existed for the longest time. We will ether the other psychic. I use the ethers as I go, and then I try and keep the other vitamins. Or the other PP restoring items. Okay, Koga. Substitute. Sludge. Not going to break my substitute. Then we're going to one-shot. We'll two-shot the Muck and the Wheezing. The Wheezing does not have self-destruct like it does in Generation 1. So it's less scary once we get to it. The only issue with this fight is typically that he goes for minimize on the Muck and then just like you never hit and you lose because of that. He poisons you, that kind of thing. But yeah, no problems here at all. Like very easy. That's what I was expecting. Okay. I think we'll go south to Cinnabar next. No, we can't. We don't have a Surfer. So we'll go to Saffron. This is the fundamental mistake that I always make between yellow version and red and FireRed. You need to get Lapras in these games or catch something, and like catching something is not very efficient. Did you fight Erica? No, look at the badges. I haven't fought Erica. I forgot her. No, I don't want to fight you. No, not there. This guy's fine. He's got 4 Pokemon. He's not quite as good as the guy on the next floor that has 4 Pokemon, but anyone that has 4 Pokemon is decent training. Is this Scott's Thoughts or J-Rose 11 I'm watching? Yeah. Shout out to J-Rose, always forgetting Erica. It is Generation 3, so in terms of each individual battle, the battles are a little bit more difficult than they are in Generation 1. So putting in some extra time training when compared with Generation 1 typically pays good dividends. I'm going to fight like 5 people here. No, it's down here. PP up right there. Most important item. Hopefully no glare. Hey, crit. Sweet. Focus punch. Just to show it off where it is. If you don't have dig, going to the heal room is probably better. If you have dig, you can just dig out and then heal and come back. It might be more walking time, but you also save the time of that battle. Walking's pretty fast when you got the running shoes, as you can see. We're 43. I think we can beat the rival. I'm not entirely sure, but I think we can. Okay, here we go. Rival. Pidgeot. I almost said Pidgeot. That's none of them. Pidgeot. It's a lot of intimidate. The Venusaur team is very intimidating, just so everyone knows. This Alakazam is incompetent. It sets up with Calm Mind and uses Future Sight. It's so bad. Well, that's bad. Oh! Alright. Close fight. Almost first reset. I can't believe we haven't had a reset. Electabuzz, you genius. Oh my gosh. Pidgeot. I got a nickname, Pidgeot, that I play with in the future. Pidgeot. Pidgeot's such a bad Pokemon. I wish they had made it better. It's kind of cool. I like the design of it, but it just doesn't do very well. Alright. Giovanni too. His team is still bad. Would you believe it? At least we don't have to physically attack the Nidoqueen so that it's not going to poison point us. Poison point has to be one of the most annoying abilities in this game. It's so frustrating. By the way, I checked Psychic. It does slightly more damage. There is a chance that we one-hit this Rhyhorn with a damage roll that is not a critical hit. But we didn't get it in this case. So, bit of a bummer. Okay. Pidgeot is how you pronounced it as a kid? That's awesome. I should sometime do a video that's just like, here's all the Pokemon I pronounced wrong as a kid. And as an adult for some of them. I don't know if we can win this. Like, let's just try it. We should be fine. Well, that was really good. I'm feeling better about this. I know we're so close to Thunderbolt, but like, I don't think we need it. Look at this. Look at this. Thunderbolt now. That's the prize for beating Sabrina. Thunderbolt. Big upgrade to Thunder Punch. Thunder Punch already has been absolutely amazing. Now, imagine Electabuzz if it got Calm Mind. That is the way to make this, like, you know all the training I've been doing throughout the mid-game? If I was running a Pokemon that had either Bulk Up or Calm Mind, I would have skipped all of that training. Because that's why those Pokemon are so fast. Why a Pokemon like Mr. Mime or a Pokemon like Mewtwo, hilariously Mewtwo, yes, it's because it gets Calm Mind. They can just skip all training and then make up for it with the combination of Calm Mind and Substitute. It's so good for the late game. And you don't have to overlevel for... sorry, just a second. You need to do this before Mansion. I'll just go over here to do it. I don't want to run into a bunch of Wild Tentacool. It's so nice to buy those and just not have to worry about money. Psych. The cat cam is so out of focus right now. Rosie just looks like this little, like, black blob. It looks kind of like she looks kind of like a StarCraft 1 building or something, like a Zerg building. You can just like kind of see it moving a little bit, breathing, undulating. Can we use this? I don't think we'll be able to use this. Let's see. Oh, we can. Sweet. Okay, this fight here, sometimes if you don't have good stuff against Magneton, you should save. Because he can paralyze and really mess you up. I guess we have Brick Break, which is super effective, so bye-bye Magneton. Never mind. I'm bad at the type chart. Also, Brick Break has the bonus from the Black Belt. I just never changed it off because there's nothing else good to hold. That's a Carbos. We don't want that Carbos. Usually that Carbos is good to pick up to sell to then get something like Ice Beam or Thunderbolt a little bit earlier. But we're not going to ever get rid of Thunderbolt in this playthrough, I don't think. Maybe down the road with optimizations, we don't need Blizzard. Down the road with optimizations, we can... use a Rain Dance Thunder Electabuzz, but not today. The first two trainers in this gym are pretty good experience, and then the Rapidash guy is also pretty good, surprisingly, even though he only has one Pokemon. I don't feel the need to fight these people right now. I might be wrong about that. I am going to fight the Rapidash guy, because I'm so close to level 48 over damage rounding threshold, so let's get over the damage rounding threshold before taking on Blaine. Kind of annoying. A little bit of damage. I think I have a potion though. Yep. Heal that, then fight Blaine. Okay, Blaine is not bad like he was in Red version. Yeah, I thiefed a black belt from the dojo. Yeah. I have found in almost all of my FireRed playthroughs that setting up Substitute is a bad move in this fight. It's almost always better to just attack Blaine. I usually, yeah, see? If I set up Substitute, I probably would have lost that fight. Have slightly less health because the Rapidash would have broken my Substitute, and then he would attack one more time, and I'd be at lower health, and then the Fire Blast would knock me out. We're going to say Notaville because we're timing ourselves for the first champion, so we'll do the little Sevy Islands post-game piece after we fight the champion. You can do it now if you want more levels. If you're doing round 2 league, it probably makes sense to do that part of the Sevy Islands. Right. Oh, Erica. Ha 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 ha. Insert jokes about J-Rose here. I'm writing a story and undulating is exactly the word you needed. Okay, good. Good, Chase. That's... what a word. Yeah, like we could just candy for Giovanni. I don't even know if we need to candy for Giovanni though. Giovanni's so bad. I don't know if people understand how bad Giovanni is in this game. Like, do you really know how bad Giovanni is? I'm going to try him without candies because I want to prove a point. Oh, we one-hit all of these Pokemon now with massive overkill. 264% damage is the minimum roll on the Victory Bell. 188% on the Vileplume. So absolutely no issues. Let's go. You like Rhyhorn? How about 2 Rhyhorn? Yeah, why does Giovanni have 2 Rhyhorn? He should have a Rhydon. It makes no sense. I'm upset about that. He was so good in yellow, and then they were like, actually, he's supposed to be bad. Alright. Warren. This guy is usually harder than Giovanni. So let's see. Leer. That's not good, because we 2-shot the Marowak. Leer. Okay. It's getting very scary. Oh, we just win. Okay, cool. Wow. So Warren was no problem. Then the black belt will be easy. And after the black belt, we fight Giovanni. I'm going to go back to the center and heal. I want to save my PP restoring items from here on out for the second league round. Because if you black out a lot during the league, and you're like, let's say you not sure if you're going to beat Lance, you try him 5 times, it seems like it's going to require ridiculous luck, but you used a max elixir right before him, then you black out and you tried the league again, you're like slowly burning more and more elixirs and stuff like that. So I like to have a good stockpile going into the second league round, especially with Pokemon that don't get setup moves. Again, if we get setup moves, we can play this all very differently, but we don't have Calm Mind. Okay, Giovanni, look at how bad this team is. Check this out. 1 hit. Dugtrio. 1 hit. Nidoqueen. Oh, it lived. It earthquaked. Wow. Impressive. And then we 1-hit on the second one. A 1-hit. And then we got Rhyhorn. And it's not a 1-hit. Earthquake knocked us out. First reset. Giovanni. Okay, so there are a couple ways that we can solve this. I'm going to level twice. I think we could just candy right here, but I'm going to do this with 2 more levels. Because there's really good trainers for experience in this gym. They have 5 Pokemon on their team, and we're doing great damage to them. The other guy I'm thinking of is this guy right here. By the way, we had damage ranges. Yeah, a nature change. Yeah, exactly. So like if we were running not a first playthrough and we were doing a different playthrough, we could just change our... Oh, what the... We had our accuracy lowered. Oh no. Oh no. Stop. Alright, I think we're fine. Oh. Please. Thank you. So we did have damage ranges to one-shot Giovanni's entire team, but we missed them. It was a 35% chance and a 53% on the Nidoqueen, and then 53% on Nidoqueen and 35% on the final Rhyhorn. So we could have one-shot everything at level 51. But just doing a bit more training, 53, we should get much better ranges, like 80% or something, and then Giovanni will be much easier and we don't need candies. Oops. Level 8. Cool. Yeah, quiet nature, yeah, plus special attack, plus speed, of course. Of course. Be so good against Giovanni. Surprising, though, that even Giovanni is not that bad for Electabuzz. This Pokemon's quite good as an electric type. I think the first playthrough ranking of it is actually going to be really respectable. It's going to do, like, I think it's going to do, maybe it'll do A tier, probably B tier though. It's just like the Brock split was a little bit too slow, but the fact that it's going to get that result even off the back of a really slow Brock split, that's just incredible. Okay, 94% chance on both Nidoqueen and on the final Rhyhorn. So this is so much easier now. Guarantee on Nidoking, Dugtrio, and the first Rhyhorn. Oh, it got it! We did, like, it survived twice! No way. 2 6% there for Giovanni, well done. Okay, here we go. Rival 6. He starts with Pidgeot, where we set up Substitute and paralyze it with Static. Pidgeot faints. Rhyhorn. Psychic. Thunderbolt. What if I just switched to saying Pidgeot in all my videos and I just never mentioned it? People would be mad. Alright, breaks my Substitute. That's fine. Whatever. This Venusaur is pretty bad. This is why when people are like, why not go up against the Venusaur team? The Venusaur just starts getting really bad by this fight, and then the champion fight, it only has Solar Beam, so when it attacks you, it just doesn't do anything. You get 2 attacks to knock it out, which makes it so much easier than a Pokemon like Blastoise, which can Hydro Pump you. So typically, if I'm super effective against both Blastoise and Venusaur, I'll choose the Blastoise team. I sometimes also grab the full restore that's hidden over there on a little boulder. Oh, we forgot strength. I'm good. Did you see how clean that navigation of the menu was? That was so good. It's never that good. Don't worry, this happens in like every FireRed playthrough, so we're not losing time compared to other Pokemon. My fly menu navigation has got so much better recently. Like it used to be very challenging to get to the right location. No. Getting stuck on all those posts. Those like little pillar areas. Right, let's go. Alright. Brief detour. Back at Victory Road. Now we can fight people here, but I don't think we need to. I actually think... Okay, so in retrospect, now that I've arrived here in Victory Road, I think that I have overleveled. 65 going into the Elite Four, if we use candies, is going to be... Or 66. Is, I think, slightly too high, and I think Electabuzz will be more than fine. That said, I don't know if the second round Elite Four, if we're going to be slightly too low. We might get stuck against Bruno. He's terrifying in this game. I think Bruno is the best trainer in the game, if you're doing League rematches. His, like, on average for most Pokemon, his Steelix are so good. And he has a bunch of Pokemon that like to use Rock Tomb to drop your speed, which causes so many issues for a bunch of other Pokemon. Because then he starts attacking with everything, like Hitmonlee, it has Earthquake, Hitmonchan, Sky Uppercut, Machamp, Cross Chop, Rock Slide. We could fight the guy that has the water types there, but nah. Maybe no candies for round 1? No, because we're timing for round 1, so I will use candies before round 1. But if I was timing for round 2, then yeah, I would do no candies here. Correct. So I fundamentally think the round 1 format, the round 1 finish format, and the round 2 finish format are fundamentally different. Because you place your candies very differently between the two. At least that's my assumption right now. So like here, I usually just burn my candies. Like we'll go to like, we might save 1, because going to 66 doesn't really help anything. Sorry, Zealous Pawn. No Thunder. I think 65 is going to be more than enough. Like we're going to crush Lorelei. It's going to be so easy. One hit. Cloister. One hit. One hit. One hit. So the Jinx gets to put us to sleep. Oh, Ice Punch is actually doing a lot. Oh, we wake up in time. I guess we could run Chesto Berry there. That would make it like a little bit more consistent. But that wasn't really like something to be afraid of. It was just, we could luck through the Jinx if we had to. We could also teach Return there, but I don't think that's necessary. I think Psychic is better against the Onix because they're just terrible. Oh, it survived. Not ideal. Oh. Well, we have enough speed still. Told you this guy's good. Round 2 is good. I wasn't referring to this fight, but apparently this fight is also a little bit scary. Alright, we're not going to one-hit with Psychic, so we're going to Thunderbolt in case we paralyze. We don't get it. Okay. Second reset. Wow. Hey, String Epsilon, how's it going? The fact that that survives is quite annoying. Critical hit. Maybe we should be Thunderbolting turn 1 to try and avoid their damage with paralysis if we don't 2-shot. The issue here is that the Hitmons have really high special defense, and we're not quite doing enough damage to one-shot them. And then the Machamp just has enough to get us. What? Did it crit? Yeah, again, nature would just solve this. Yep. No, magnet's too hard to get. We can't get the magnet. We're gonna wait. Probably the win condition here is gonna be a miss from Cross Chop on the Machamp. Like we could black out and fight Lorelei a bunch of times. Just gain some experience here and then get the damage ranges. Maybe we'll do that. Because like Lorelei is really easy. And we are going to gain like 1 or 2 levels every time we do that. Oh, okay. Well, it missed a Rock Tomb. That might be enough. I think we got it because it missed a Rock Tomb. Maybe this will crit with Cross Chop though? No, Scary Face instead. Are we faster? No, we're not. But we still have enough. Okay. It's not a great Bruno, but How long do you plan? I talked about it at the beginning of the video. I'm going to do FireRed in this format until I finish the Kanto Pokedex. Once I finish the Kanto Pokedex, I'll move on to doing single stage Pokemon without evolutions. This is so easy. Wow. Alright, we don't have a great matchup here. At least Thunderbolt is neutral against a lot. Guessing that's the Platinum Platinum too. That might not be the Platinum Platinum. I don't know what the Platinum Platinum is yet. Can we do this? Does it get broken? No, it doesn't. Okay, that's perfect. The Platinum Platinum is slightly more complex because I don't know if I'm ever actually going to get to doing single Pokemon. I think I might only do evolutionary lines and then just leave it at that, since there are so many species in the game. He can't heal if he's locked into Outrage, and there's a Citrus Berry, and we will one-shot the Aerodactyl, which we are faster than. Can you explain Substitute? Yeah, you take 25% damage, rounded down, and then you get a Substitute in place, which can take up to 25%. It has 25% of your health, rounded down. And then you can take damage with it. And when it breaks, you don't take the extra damage above. Like if it takes 100 damage and the Substitute has 25 health, the Substitute just takes 25 damage and then breaks, and then your original Pokemon comes in. It blocks all status changing moves. What's better here? Okay, Psychic is better than Brick Break. And we can two-shot. Perfect. That's like the perfect level for this, actually. The Alakazam is not very good. Oh, Synchronize. Well, it's gonna get me, but... Static Synchronize. Just great. Substitute, it blocks like stat lowering moves as well as status condition moves. There are some exceptions. It's very weird. Look up the Bulbapedia page if you're not entirely sure what it blocks and what it doesn't in which game, because it changes from generation to generation. Like it doesn't block sound-based moves now, but in Generation 3, it does block sound-based moves. But in current generation Pokemon games, it does block sound-based moves. So people were like, Perish Song goes through it because... Oh, what am I doing? Sorry. Perish Song goes through it because it does block... No, it's just... they hadn't implemented that yet. Perish Song was just an exception anyway. Not great. Crit from Flamethrower there. Yeah, this Alakazam is not very good. It's really not. The Alakazam is much better in the rematch fight. This one's not quite fast enough to be extremely useful. Again, I'm talking about the fully evolved format where you're evolved by this point. So, like, the Alakazam is just like, eh. Sometimes it future sights. Like, it can just do nothing. The Arcanine is actually a lot better. Arcanine is typically a Pokemon that I fear in this fight. It has extreme speed. As you can see there, it goes Flamethrower, then extreme speed if you're at low health. Maybe we unlearn Brick Break right now for return, and then we return Alakazam for a one-shot. And then we avoid one hit from Psychic, which gives us a lot more health. It's probably the option. Yep. Can always get Brick Break back for Tyranitar later. Oops. Electivire is not in FireRed. That was introduced in Generation 4. Yeah, but imagine. Yeah. Okay, please one hit. Oh. Well, that's not good. It's not a good damage range. We're 68, so we're over a damage rounding threshold. Leftovers is not available at this point in the run. Could wait till Gyarados misses a Hydro Pump, set up another substitute. Could wait till we paralyze the Arcanine. Yeah, Venusaur isn't there because my cat Rosie is there. Venusaur's there, alright. Look. it's there. Just covered up. Alright, so Electabuzz was really good. And then it got not so good by about Bruno. This is typical of Pokemon in FireRed. The game gets hard very close to the end of the first champion. Does it ever go for... It's never setting up with Recover. I'm not seeing it go for Future Sight. Could crit the Arcanine. I don't really want to Blackout, but we could because the league is not that bad now that we're leveled up enough to make Bruno manageable. A Blackout costs so much time though. I don't think the Silk Scarf is in the game corner in FireRed. The Silk Scarf is on Lost Island in FireRed. Silk Scarf's in the game corner in Gen 4. So, no, Silk Scarf's not an option in this case. So once again, we like basically Return and Brick Break were both useless here. It's Thunderbolt Psychic the whole way for the champion. We just need to like make it by the Arcanine with enough health to survive the extreme speed. Twisted Spoon isn't available because we have to catch wild Pokemon for it, so it'll take forever. Venusaur is going to go for Solar Beam, so we're going to even if we Venusaur is not an issue because it's going to see the KO with Solar Beam and go for Solar Beam, and then it's going to waste 2 turns and we're going to 2-shot with Psychic. If neutral damage is 2-shotting the Rhydon with Psychic, we're gonna 2-shot the Venusaur with Psychic. Like, we could run a Tract here. Oh, there we go. I was waiting for that. Like, where is the Alakazam going for Reflect? It just went for Reflect. This is great. Apparently that's an option. I've said this Alakazam's not very good. This is what I was meaning. Gosh. Just took forever. Look at this. Took in Sunlight, Citrus Berry. We KO it in 2 hits. I told you the Venusaur's bad. Okay, 117-12. First attempt for Electabuzz. 11 resets. Beat the game at level 69. Nice. Aha. 425. Sweet. This will be re-recorded for the video when the video releases, so just know that. The finished... Excuse me. I will be ranking it based on the finish time from the re-record, because my computer is typically a little bit laggier when I am streaming and doing a bunch of other stuff with it. So for that reason, when we re-record it, if it's like a second or 2 faster, I'll just take that time for the final time for Electabuzz. So if you see in the video and it's like 1:17:10, you're like, that wasn't the time he got. Yeah, it was. It was just my computer was being slow on the day. And we're just going to set it to whatever we do the re-record as, because that'll be in the footage of the final run. And it's never good narration when I'm like, I got to explain this like complicated thing about how I re-record these. Aw, Momo and Rosie are both sleeping. They hide here with me when I'm doing work because they know that the little tiny foster cat will not chase them around. But he really likes, he's like a little tiny orange cat. He's like 21 weeks old or something. He really likes playing with Momo. And Momo really does not like playing with him. Like Momo is just like sleeping somewhere, eyes closed, and then he just like jumps on her and like bites her neck. She's just like, ah, runs off to like some other location. He like chases after her, like biting at her legs and stuff. Poor Momo. All right. That's the bulk of the run for Electabuzz. I think Kanto in general is just they're just fast games to beat. Like this is around what a Crystal playthrough would be. And Electabuzz is it's a pretty good Pokemon, I think. But it's Gen 3. This is fast. FireRed is faster as a game to play than Emerald is. Not like a ton, but it is faster. Like a really good FireRed time is always going to be a lot faster than a really good Emerald time. Hey, Mariah. What about Double Edge Mega Kick move tutors against Alakazam? 120 base power. Yeah, those are Momo does sometimes whack him in the head. Like he'll just like be chasing and then Momo's like pop, like right on the head. Then he looks there like a little bit confused. Also, we have never we got Churro like maybe 2.5 years ago now. It's been a while, but we have never heard Churro hiss once. We've had a bunch of foster cats. We've had like 15 fosters or something now. We've never heard Churro hiss at another cat or at one of us. He's just always happy, but he hissed yesterday for the first time. So we discovered that his hisser is not broken. It's because he was sleeping somewhere and then Little Man came and tried to bite him and play with him, and Churro was not having it. So he hissed at the little guy. We can look quickly at the damage ranges. Just to, if you're curious about Double Edge or something like that. Because like Return here is doing 79 to 93% damage to the Alakazam in a single hit. Which is like... a little bit low. Would have been nice if we could get the Silk Scarf faster. Just gotta expand this. We'll go Tutor and we'll just Tutor in a Double Edge. Double Edge over... Well, we'll put it in the place of Psychic so we can compare with Return's damage. Double Edge against Alakazam at 68, 59% chance to one hit. I think it's probably worth it, but then you have to carry it with you through the entire league. I don't think Brick Break was useful anywhere though. And Double Edge would be helpful against Lorelei's Jinx to avoid the sleep. I'm pretty sure Double Edge would one hit the Jinx. So, decent. Obviously, we can't teach it. We have to have it in the place of Return. Also, it's nice to not use the Return TM. Maybe I'm going to need it in the post game. Yeah. Okay, let's do the post game portion now of the run. I like to take a little break before I do it, though. These runs get long, and then I get really tired. Yeah, Brick Break's rebuyable too, so like we don't really have to worry about it. All right. We're back in recording mode over there. All right. We pause here. Reset the timer. And then this is going to be our post-game section. We were going to record an independent replay for this one, so that we can also retime this accurately. Yeah, see, like we're probably going to need Brick Break now for the Steelix, because we do need a solution to the Steelix. And like, I don't think Psychic is going to be it, but Psychic might end up being it. We might need a special defense drop and then a 2-shot or a 3-shot. I don't know. The Steelix is going to be really rough. I expect. So let's just do a brief prediction before we go into the league round 2. finally start. No, I will take my sweet time. You be patient. Come on now. It's gonna take even longer if people keep mentioning how I'm taking a long time. Before we go into round 2, I'm gonna do a prediction. Prediction is that Electabuzz has a pretty good first playthrough up until Champion 1, and then number 2, this round 2, we are gonna really suffer. I'm gonna say we're gonna be somewhere between 35 and 45 minutes to beat round 2. I would be surprised if we're faster than that, but not that surprised if we're slower. Yeah. Okay, post-game time, let's go. Now, there are some modifications to make this post-game work the way that it does in my videos. Normally, to do the whole post-game, you have to catch at least 60 Pokemon in your Pokedex, but I have removed that requirement. No, I think there are other electric types that will be better than Electabuzz. I think Lantern will be better than Electabuzz because it gets the water type, which solves a bunch of Electric's problems. And I think that Zapdos will be better. I might be overestimating Lantern because of its slow growth rate, so maybe in the end, Lantern will not be better. There's a rare candy over here. Yeah, Lantern has slow growth rate, yeah. Why? No one knows. They're just like a random Gen 2 Pokemon that like you would want to use because it's a new Pokemon and it's exciting. You just get the game and they're like, actually no, this thing has a slow growth rate and it's really hard to find. Oh, great, thanks Game Freak. We really appreciate that. Making all of your new Pokemon just impossible to obtain. Yeah, I think Zapdos will be the best electric type. But that's no surprise. It's a legendary. Yeah, Magneton is not going to be good. Magneton is a beast in Generation 1 because it doesn't have the Steel type. And then as soon as it gets the Steel type, everything goes downhill. Oh, gosh. Fluctuating is not... No, I don't think fluctuating is the absolute worst. I think fluctuating is bad if the Pokemon is not good with it. Like, because like certain types for fluctuating are fine in certain games. Like a water type fluctuating in Gen 3. Like, that's fine. But like Breloom is like... It's so lucky that it gets the fighting type. If it was a grass type, it would be so bad. Oh my gosh. Frostbite. Frostbite, thank you so much for the 100 euros. That is incredibly generous. Yeah, that's really meaningful right now, especially. So thank you so much. I don't know, things have been just... The price of living has just been getting more and more expensive recently, and I really appreciate the support, and I'm so glad that my stuff has been fun to watch. Alright, let's do this. More entertainment. Back to it. I gotta talk to him. It's like, why am I not walking over there? I actually have to do it. Alright. So then once we finish this, we're gonna go back to Pallet Town. Now we're gonna get the National Dex. This is the thing that you would have to have 60 Pokemon for. But for me, I have to have 1 Pokemon. Again, if you want to play with my rules, It might seem like, how would I do that? I don't know how to do that. Well, you can just follow the link to the Discord, and should be a link to a Discord in the description. That'll take you to my Discord, and you can grab my patch file and then play exactly the way I play with the overlay. This also usually requires 30 Pokemon, but if I was able to get 60 Pokemon for the national decks, then I was able to get 30, so I should be able to get the item finder, which is why I've made both of those changes. You need the item finder because once you defeat this Snorlax, you can stand on the spot that it was at before, use the item finder, it plays this little like special animation, and then you get the leftovers. It's the only way to get the leftovers in this game. It's very weird, but the leftovers is a very good held item, especially for round 2. It changes a lot of the math, so we want to get it. Now we go back here and we do the rest of the Sevy Island stuff. This is all pretty boring. I did contemplate at some point recently, just like, maybe I should just mod this out, because if I spend like 15-20 minutes doing it every single time I do a run and I never talk about it, is that ever worth it for me and for you? Does the champion have Venusaur? Yeah. It'll be fine. Famous last words. The champion will not be fine. It's going to be brutal this time. He doesn't have Rhydon though, so that's good. But I don't think that I don't think Brick Break's going to one-shot Tyranitar, even though it does 4 times damage. Like I think, oops, that's just me being silly. I think the usually the Tyranitar takes a lot of damage, but not enough. Like it takes like 2/3 or something like that. And our level is only 70. We have 2 rare candies. So we're going to be like 75 for the champion, 76. Like this might be a case where we want to put in some extra time training. We probably will blackout during the league several times to level against Lorelei, because Lorelei will be fast experience. So that's why I'm anticipating this will be a longer post game. Lots of blackouts to Bruno, fighting Lorelei over and over again, leveling up to like maybe 80 or 83. Then beating Bruno. After beating Bruno, should be fine against the champion. I would be really surprised if we make it to the champion right away. There we go. Oh no. Don't have my Rattata for dig. Well, there's a faster way out here. Just go back up here and go over here. Ta-da. Flying. So our Steelix going to be problematic? Yes. Yes! Going to be very problematic. If we substitute Focus Punch, yeah, that might be a way to get by the Tyranitar. I'm just like, I really want to use this Super Repel, but it's not letting me. I love Lapras. The sprite's so funny. Everyone's like, it looks good. No, it doesn't. Look, it looks so silly. What's up with its mouth? Hey Scott, question, will you do a versus video for the Deoxys forms? Yes. I try and make versus videos with Pokemon with like stuff that seems obvious. Like, it makes sense to compare all the Deoxys forms. So we'll do that. The cursor doesn't change positions on this island. You can just spam A and get back to where you need to go. It's nice. Our options for the Steelix, we have Brick Break or we have Psychic. I'm so glad we have those 2 options. Imagine other electric types. Other electric types are going to have like nothing. I think Raichu will get Brick Break. That's nice. But like, what's Electrode going to do? Is it going to be Sonic Booming it? I hope not. Gosh, that's going to be bad. This is up. Up, west, east, down, south. The worst explanation of all time. Up, left, right, down. That's not where I wanted to go. I want to go to 5 Island now. You never need to go to 7 Island, and you go to 4, then 6. Then 4, then 6, then 5. And you only need to go to 7 if you want the Sword Stance move tutor. There's also a rare candy here, which I will have to look something up in order to get, because I never remember how to get through Lost Cave. Lost Cave is kind of a nightmare. Okay, Lost Cave. 1 second, I'm going to pause and I'm going to look it up. It's like, what is it? East, north, south, south? I think that's the first part. East, north, south, south. East, north, south, south, yes. Then east, west, southwest. North, south, south, east, west, south, west. Rare candy. No, let me out. Okay. You can also, this is also where you get the silk scarf. You have to do that cave, then you talk to a lady, then you have to do the cave for a 3rd time if you did the rare candy as well. And then after you do all of that, finally you're allowed to get the silk scarf. It takes forever. Typically I don't like to get it because it takes so long. I just prefer to skip it. There's a PP max in Cape Brink if you have an item finder. That's cool. I don't think we'll need that though. Seven Islands has good EXP. That's good to know. People were suggesting on my Onyx video, and I think, I don't know why I did that, but they were suggesting that I should use the Versus Seeker on a Chansey person that's over here in the Sevy Islands to level up. I think that's a really good idea. That's Sludge Bomb. It's not going to be helpful. I just picked it up. I don't know why. Not thinking. Oh. Oh. Whoa. Look at that. Psych Up. Copied the swagger. Yeah, Chansey Dance is on 7 Islands. There's only 2 more trainers here, and then we're done this part of the game, and we can go and fight the Elite Four again. Usually takes about 14 minutes to get through this section of the game, 15 minutes if you're slow. Electabuzz is actually going quite quickly. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's more like 12 to 13 minutes for fast. 14 for slow. Maybe I've just gotten better. But yeah, Versus Seeker for Chansey, so. You can get steps really quickly, though, because running is quite fast in this game. No brick breaks, we have to Thunderbolt these. It's fine. 59% chance on the Magneton. Let's see if we get it. Yep. And like the question is the Versus Seeker fighting the Chansey person recharging, is that faster than fighting wild Pokemon in Victory Road? And I think the answer is yes, that it is faster than fighting wild Pokemon in Victory Road. So then it obviously makes sense to just do the Versus Seeker, because we're just trying to be faster than Victory Road training. Okay. I'm going to buy a lot of these actually, because we don't need a TM from the game corner. Yeah, I'm just going to buy all of these, and then we can block out a lot. Why did you not leave? Oh, I didn't take the thing back to him. I didn't take the Sapphire back to the guy. Well, 14 minutes because we're bad. You actually have to deliver it to him and let him activate the thing. There he goes. Now that that's active, we can go fight the Elite Four. Okay. I will deposit my HM users now, because we don't need them anymore. We're going to black out if we lose. We used all our money. Don't want to burn the rare candies right now. Oh, we didn't get another Brick Break TM. That is something we want to do. Ah. Glad I remembered, and we didn't get to the Tyranitar, and then we were like, oh no. We could have just also lost to Lorelei there and got some experience and then come back, but it's a 3,000, so we'll just sell off Florestar. Oh, we sell the Carbos. Perfect. Okay. Alright, now we're ready. Alright, let's do it. Elite Four. Round 2. So this Dugong really... Why did you... I was about to say it really likes to use... Oh no. Do I have to teach Brick Break right now? What? Okay, I went for double team this time, so maybe... Come on. Oh. Okay, I'm going to teach Brick Break in the place of return. We have to keep Substitute. Like, Substitute is so good. Okay, so here, I think we Substitute, and we just... Oh, are you kidding me? Okay, Brick Break is super effective, so we should... Okay, we do two-shot, but that didn't look like we would two-shot. Oh my gosh. 71.8% chance to two-shot. Oh, we're gonna lose now. Yeah. Okay, so we're losing to Lorelei. And we are trying to beat her with an Electabuzz. So I'm just gonna say it now, but this isn't looking good for Bruno. This is looking exceptionally bad. Are we gonna need like 10 levels? Probably. Yeah, it was going to be like 83, like I said before. Great. No. Not exactly what I was supposed to do. No, I don't think that... You only fight the Chansey Lady if you, like, can't beat... The reason the Chansey Lady came up with the Versus Seeker is because I could not beat Lorelei's Dugong. Because Onix was so bad. And so then it's like, I have to train somewhere else. But right now we can fight Lorelei's Pokemon, so fighting Lorelei over and over again is just faster than ever trying to Versus Seeker stuff. Like, this is really good experience. And like, in like 2 or 3 levels, we'll start one-shotting a bunch of stuff, and then this will be even faster experience. Now we just lose. So, I will heal here. Just so that we can get a sense for what this is like, but this is going to be brutal, isn't it? How many hits? That's a 4 hit with Brick Break on this thing, and a 5 hit with Psychic. No! That's so bad. Look at how much it does with Earthquake. Okay, we did knock it out. That's actually a miracle. A Christmas miracle. A Christmas miracle. Yeah, well. 1 minute 50 seconds. 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 1 So we're going to have to level a ridiculous amount. Okay, this is going to be longer than 45 minutes. Anyone who wants Electabuzz to rank well when we do... oh, oops, sorry. Well, it's more just leveling anyways. Let's crit. Yeah, like we got to be like, what level? Like 80 something? 85 now? I don't know. 83 doesn't seem like enough, I gotta say. It seems like... Luckily, this fight's getting easier and easier. The Piloswine's still annoying, but at least we two-shot it. I'm just trying to play this like with as little time in each fight as possible, which is not setting up substitute, but that's probably a mistake. I do have 2 candies, yes. But I'll wait until the highest possible level to use the candies. So not now. When we figure out what level we're going to probably try to win at, then we'll use the candies right before that. I just don't have a... Like, at this current level, I don't have a sense for what level we need. Static has not been important. It actually caused us to lose a fight when Static got inflicted upon Electabuzz because the Alakazam had Synchronize. So it hurt us more than it has helped us. Oh, sorry. Oh my gosh. I wanted to set up substitute. It's so annoying that breaks our substitute. It's gonna stop breaking our substitute soonish though. Like we just lose now, yeah. I don't know if Psychic or Brick Break. I think Brick Break is going to end up being better against the Steelix. Because it takes 1 less turn to knock out. So if we could get that down, if we could get Brick Break down to like a 3 turn, that would be pretty good. Oh my gosh. Yeah, and we have to one-shot the Tyranitar or have a substitute in place because it will use Earthquake. No, Steelix will not always go for Earthquake. Or for Rock Tomb. As you can see there, it's going for Earthquake. And it will not always go for Rock Tomb even if we outspeed and we have full health and we don't get one-shot by Earthquake. It will sometimes use Earthquake and then sometimes use Rock Tomb. I think it's less likely to use Earthquake if you're faster than it, but it still will use it. Yeah, it goes for Earthquake when it sees the kill. Yeah, 100%. Oh my gosh. Lapras. Yeah, with Substitute, we're going to make Bruno possible. Because if we can get it to Rock Tomb us and it's not breaking our substitutes with each Rock Tomb, then we can potentially knock out the Steelix. But we do have to get through a second Steelix. And our damage ranges right now are not great against the other Pokemon. Because while Psychic is super effective, the Hitmons have really good special defense. So it's not... Even if we do beat the Steelix, it's not a guarantee. Come on. Okay. We're leveling up pretty quick now. Because we're getting faster and faster at beating Lorelei. Let's just check how much Rock Tomb does here. 10 to 12%. That's really good, actually. 10 to 12%. So it's going to have to attack us 3 times with Rock Tomb to break a substitute. I'll check the Hitmon damage ranges the next time we get to Bruno, so that we can see if we need what level we're going to need for those. I think if we start one-shotting maybe 2 of them. Maybe we do have to one-shot both of them. It would be nice to one-shot everything except the Steelix, and then we can just luck through the Steelix. That would be the ideal circumstance. We're getting lucky on this Jinx here when it puts us to sleep. Oh. The hungry Lapras got us. No, counter's not worth it. No. Because we'd have to counter twice and we'll take too much damage. We'll lose by that point. Look at how much Earthquake does from the Piloswine. We can't take 2 Earthquakes. Nice. 78. So we could be level 80 now for Bruno if we want to fight him at this level. Brandon, glad to have you here. Hope your drive is going well. Stay safe out there. My city has had some ridiculously bad accidents recently, and just like wishing everyone safe drives these days. Okay, I'm gonna save here, and we're just gonna like poke around for a second and see what the Steelix is up to. Okay. We're not really close to one-shotting the Hitmons yet, but I think at 83 we will be. It's like 81 to 96% damage against the Hitmons, and 64 to 75% damage against the Machamp. But look at the Steelix, he's just spamming a bunch of Rock Tomb. Let's go. We're slower than everything now. Oh. Wow, look at him. He learned a thing or two. Oh, we lose. Okay. Steelix through, but then the second Steelix. There's 2. The issue is that there's 2 and then the Hitmons survive stuff and so does the Machamp. So like, even if we get by the first Steelix, we're still in a bad place. Yeah, like obviously we gotta use Substitute. I'm not trying to beat Bruno there. I'm just like testing damage ranges and stuff. I still think we need to grind a little bit. I think higher level will help. Oh no. Wake up. Thank you. Like, I think 83 or 85 feel like pretty good because we're going to start getting one-shots on Hitmons, I think. So 79, what is the damage range for the Hitmon? 82 to 98. Okay, so we're getting close to having a chance to one-shot without a crit on the Hitmons. Yeah, like we need levels anyways. Like it's gonna make Lance and the champion Exucariosaurus, right? So there's no reason to try and rush things here and just get by Bruno. Like even if we probably could luck through him at this level, but then what do we accomplish? We just make the rest of the league awful, and then we're gonna like. If we then want to restart the whole league, there's going to be this sunk cost fallacy working against us, which is, well, like, we spent all this time trying to risk our way through Bruno, and then we risked our way through, but like now if we reset, we're going to have to luck our way through Bruno again, and that never feels good. It's a lot easier to take Blackout to Lance if you beat Bruno consistently than if you beat the trainer with a ridiculous amount of luck. Brick Break has a 66% chance, 66.6% chance. Yeah, sub Focus Punch for Bruno. Yeah, that's a good idea. Oh, sorry. We'll just lose this one. Yeah, Substitute Focus Punch is probably good against the Steelix. I still think we need levels, though. What's the base power of Focus Punch? It's like 100, isn't it? So it's 25% higher than Brick Break. We might be able to do it now. 150? It's 150? Oh my gosh. Way better than I thought. Okay, maybe we just try it now. Let's just try it now. Because we have another Brick Break TM, because I bought 2, because I was thinking. So here's how I play these. I save before, and then I teach the move. What is this PP though? Is it 5? It's 20. What is this move? What is this move? It's a 2-shot. Let's go. Tightening its focus. Wow, look at that. Let's go. Oh my gosh, Electabuzz is amazing. All right, Hitmonlee is next. It tells me Focus Punch is the best thing to do against this. So let's go. Ha! All right. Ugh. I'm doing the sound effects for this one. I'm a Foley artist. Ugh. Okay, next person. Oh. Is it gonna Earthquake me now? I'm gonna black out. I'm gonna keep Focus Punch and black out. I think we should be a higher level, but this can work. This can work. We're getting to the point. Wait. Okay, never mind. We're fine. I'm like, wait, we don't have Brick Break for that. No, it's fine. We have Psychic. Yeah, Focus Punch is way more effective than using Brick Break. Still, the fight's really rough. No, we have Brick Break. We still have Brick Break. We have another copy of Brick Break in our bag. So we can get it back later if we need it. I hate you. It's just going to spam that now because our health is low. Oh, wait, maybe not. Maybe not. Breaking the substitute there is not good. Okay, I think I know what we need to do. We need to have... Okay, we need to level to the point that we're one-shotting both of the Hitmons using Psychic. If we can one-shot both the Hitmons with Psychic, then we will arrive at the Machamp here with a substitute in place. And if it misses a cross chop, then we will have the substitute still in place for the next Steelix with high health. That way, we can use Focus Punch on the second one as well. The Piloswine getting a crit with Earthquake is very funny to me. It's just like the second Pokemon of the league against Lorelei, and we're just falling apart. Yes, we can Focus Punch the Jinx. I did buy my repels in Pewter City today. Don't worry. Yeah, Bruno is terrifying in these playthroughs. He's so good. Oh my gosh. We're getting close. 29.7% chance to one-hit the Hitmonchan with Psychic. So, like, it's improving. It's improving. 82, I think we're either going to be 85 or 88 when we lock in and we just start trying to do mass attempts against Bruno just to make it by him. But we're getting very close. We could also substitute and then Focus Punch the Piloswine if we get the substitute off on the Dugong. It doesn't really matter here. We have a consistent way past Lorelei unless the Piloswine crits with Earthquake, but Yeah, we could candies to 85 now to test because we hit 83, but we're over damage running threshold. Maybe we'll do that. Just got to be careful not to lock this in. Okay. I'm going to try 83. 47% chance on the Hitmonchan. Let's try 85. What did I say? Like 43 or 47? Mid 40s. Okay, we got 3 rare candies. Okay, 85. %82 on the Hitmons. It's much better. Okay. I think we'll train to 85. Yeah, we'll train to 85. We're going to train to 85, and then once we reach 85, we are going to 3 candies to 88. That'll give us guarantees on the Hitmons, and it's also going to give us more health and everything. I think that this... Hey, we got the favorable roll there. What are we going to do? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, no. Is this KO? No, that doesn't KO. Because he's... Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We have a chance. To just luck. Oh! Hey! 83! See, now we have to be careful. Because if we have to do all this again, because we get walled and we use a bunch of our PP restoring items, then it's bad. Hey, 35 minutes. Maybe we can do this under 45, and my original prediction was accurate. I knew a thing or two about these games. I've done this a little bit professionally. Yeah, focus punch on the heal. I didn't know if it was going to be a heal or not. So then I was like, well... But as soon as it happened, I was like, yeah, it would have been good to focus punch right there. See, substitute does not block attract. Someone mentioned this before in the chat. It's so annoying. Come on! We should maybe use Psychic here and do less damage so that she doesn't heal it constantly. Oh, this is so bad. Oh, this is not nearly as bad as Bruno, but like... Come on. Oh, I hate attract. Oh my gosh. Nightmare. Finally. Why should have I chosen male Electabuzz? Yeah, attract is like the player's secret weapon. Exactly. Okay, watch this. This Gyarados really likes to use Thunder Wave if you're faster than it, so you can just substitute. Then it doesn't do anything, which is great. I just want to gain back health. No, not that. Don't do that. That's what I wanted. It's okay. We're full health now. We're faster. The Aerodactyl is the fastest Pokemon in the game, so we were faster than the fastest Pokemon in the game. Earthquake from the Dragonite. Wait, does the other one have it? No, it doesn't. Okay, good. Whew. A little scary there. Now we're going to 2-hit all of these. And the final Dragonite. It usually goes for Outrage, but yeah, Outrage. More fine. Okay, Lance was really easy. Well, obviously because we're like really over leveled at this point. Oh, look at our level. It's very sad. We have 3 candies, so we're going to be 87 under a damage rounding threshold for the champion. It doesn't, like, look at how close we are. Oh, it's painful. There's nothing we can do. There's really nothing we can do. Okay. I don't want to mess this up. Save, then candies. I think we should be okay. I'm going to try running Focus Punch to one-shot the Tyranitar instead of Brick Break. Because if we can substitute here, this Heracross likes to go for Rock Tomb. And then if we do enough damage to two-shot, we don't keep the substitute after 1. But we can probably go for substitute. And then it doesn't, hopefully it doesn't see the KO with Earthquake. Okay, it's not. It's missing. That's perfect. Was he going to send in second? Gyarados. I love that. It has Earthquake. Okay, that's why he's sending it in. Okay, Tyranitar, and we do have a substitute in place. Does? Okay. 1 hit. Alright. Venusaur's next. It has Earthquake? The Venusaur has Earthquake? Sunny day. Okay, well. Venusaur, I don't take back any of the things I said about you earlier in this video. The Venusaur is objectively bad. We crit the Really? Hey, my original prediction. I'm a genius. 35 minutes to 45 minutes. We finished the post game in 39 minutes and 24 seconds. 22 faults consisting of 3 resets and 19 blackouts. Finished the game at level 87. Six hours and 55 minutes game time. Yeah, so Bruno was the final boss. Yeah. Today I learned Elite Four members rematch teams are male. Yeah. Yeah, this you know what? This actually I think could be worse is like a good way to put this post-game section for Electabuzz. I think that like the first Elite Four round is, or like the first champion time is like not great, but it's only not great because of Brock. Other than that, Electabuzz is amazing doing round 1, with the exception of Brock, as we would expect from an electric type. I think round 2, obviously it really struggles because of the Steelix. So as an electric type, I actually think it's quite good. It just has a couple moments where it really struggles. And it was like Brock and then Bruno. We did have some problems against Champion round 1 with the Arcanine, but it wasn't terrible. Yeah, Thunder Punch for the main game was really good. We also get Thunderbolt without having to go to the game corner, which is fast. Psychic for coverage on an electric type is amazing. Focus Punch and Brick Break also do help. I think the discovery of Focus Punch by you guys in the chat was massively helpful to me. I don't know if I would have found that if I was playing on my own, so I really appreciate you putting in that feedback. Wow. Okay, so we did it. We beat the game with Electabuzz. I'm pretty happy with this. So we're going to have to do Jinx, and we're going to have to do Magmar. Those are the other ones. Let's reset this, and we're just going to quickly get a little brief look into what those two are going to look like. So we're going to reset the save file. Oops, sorry. We're just going to sit on the main screen, and we're just going to change the overlay to the other Pokemon. So we'll go to Jinx next. Sorry, it's ugly. I haven't styled the overlay for these Pokemon yet. So Jinx starts with Pound, Lick, Lovely Kiss, and Powder Snow. Yes! Yes! Unlike Gen 1. Unlike Gen 1, we actually get an ice move at the beginning to beat Brock with. Alright, that's pretty solid. What about Magmar? Ember, Leer, Smog, Fire Punch. Okay. Alright. So, Jinx is going to be pretty good. Magmar is also going to be pretty good. I feel hopeful about all these Pokemon. Yeah. Okay, thanks so much for watching. That's going to be it today. I'm not going to do these two on stream today. I might not do them on stream at all just to keep the video a little bit suspenseful. Anyways, hopefully you enjoyed this. If you like me streaming FireRed, please do like the video and leave me a comment, because that will help YouTube know that this is a video that people want to watch. For whatever reason, the last time I streamed FireRed, it did really badly. So I don't know if people just don't want to watch FireRed, but if you do, give me some feedback letting me know that you like this kind of thing. All right, I will be back for more streams this week. I'm actually going to be doing a few more streams, so I'll be back Thursday and we'll do another red version stream, and we'll just go from there. If you've made it this far, you are incredible. Thank you so much again for the 100 euros. What's that? Frostbite. Thank you so much. And if you support me through YouTube memberships or on Patreon, it means the world to me and my team. If you've made it this far, you're incredible. See you in my next one.